Today I'm at my friend Lysa. Say hi, Lysa.
Hi.
Lysa is filming for us at our Pampered Chef Party. This is Gail, and she has demonstrated some great stuff. You'll see in the video. Gail, tell us what this is.
This is Pampered Chef's answer to electric pressure cooking. It's called a quick cooker. So today we made a chicken parmesan pasta in the quick cooker, and everyone enjoyed it.
We sure did. I sure did. And then we also can take a look at this.
It's a rock crock 4-quart slow cooker set. Try to say that 10 times.
Rock crock
4-quart
slow cooker set. Okay.
There, we did it together.
So this is a separate, these are sold separately, right?
They can come together as a set. You can get just the rock crock if you want, or just the stand, or you can get the whole set.
Okay. And then you can buy different sizes of rock crocks.
Right. Tell them, do you remember what Lysa said she loved about this? How it works on the stove
Oh,
top?
right. You can go from stovetop or grill, electric stove, gas, whatever you got. You can brown your food on there. You can cook it all the way through, and you can use this to keep it warm or slow cook in here.
Yep.
And then you pop it right in there, and it keeps it warm. So this is, you said ceramic?
Yes, it's a clay.
Clay.
Both the glaze and the piece itself is made of clay, so there's nothing artificial.
All right. And then she also made us some fresh whipped cream. We'll show you how this works.
So there's the plunger mechanism induces all the air, so it's only made with heavy cream, powdered sugar, and vanilla. And that's the whipped cream maker. So 30 seconds to fresh vanilla from whole ingredients.
Yep, we got a demo of that. And then you can show the...
So this is the microwave pasta cooker. So if you need to make a fresh mac and cheese or maybe a simple pasta for your lunch, this works in the microwave. The shape of the lid enables the pasta to boil without boiling over and making a mess. So it'll never exceed the rim. And it's dishwasher safe, comes with 9 recipes.
All right. There will be a link in the description box if you want to order anything from Lysa's Pampered Chef Party. So check that out and let's get into it.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
That's why I'm sitting there.
So one of my favorite things about it is that it stays cool to the touch the whole time it's cooking. So the lid is not hot, the base, you can touch it or a child could brush up against it. The button that you press to release the steam is here. The steam comes out here and goes the other way. You'll see me, I'll leave my hand here on the button the whole time and I won't be hurt. So you're right, you don't need a stick, you don't need a pot holder. You don't have to alter it to shoot off some other way. It's going to do it automatically. Okay. The other thing I like about it is that ours lifts from the base, which is much more stable. So you're not picking it up from the lid, which may not be on securely, and then it falls. Inner pot, which is dishwasher safe, and it also comes with this rack.
Is that stainless steel?
It is stainless steel. There are 2 accessories that you can get for it. One is the ceramic pot with a little silicone lid, and the other is a springform pan. The reason the ceramic pot is so handy, so the other day I made chicken cacciatore in this. Now, cacciatore normally takes me an hour and a half. I made it in 12 minutes. Oh, wow. Okay? Yeah. So one of my favorite features about this is that it has the sear function. So we're going to actually brown the chicken first. But when I did the cacciatore, I was searing the onion and the peppers and the garlic. Then I put frozen solid chicken breasts in this, okay? Frozen solid in the bottom. Put this rack on top and you just push it down. And then I filled this with rice and water and put that, lowered it in. So I cooked the whole meal in one pot in 12 minutes. Okay? And this is my favorite page, Eve. All the cuts of meat with a fresh and a frozen column. Because what happens to me, even though I'm a stay-at-home mom, it's 5:30. I haven't decided what I'm making, but it's frozen solid in the freezer. Okay, so now it doesn't matter that it's frozen and Gail forgot. I can still have dinner ready in under 15 minutes. And chicken and beef and poultry, steam. You can steam vegetables. You can reheat leftovers in this. All right. There's a bread setting. There's a dessert setting. So I want the sear, so I'm just going to turn the dial to sear, and it lights up, and then I'm going to hit start. So that's going to heat up the inside for me, and I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil in there, okay? So again, if you like to sear your vegetables or your meats, then you're able to do that in the single pot. Degrees, which is a good searing temperature. If you don't have the chef's tongs, these are the big ones, there's also little. These are gravity locking. When you squeeze and aim up, the pin drops, and then when you squeeze, the pin opens. And they're pretty wide.
That's cool.
So we're gonna cook this chicken in 2 batches because we just don't want to crowd it. And what you're gonna see, and I encourage you to come up and look at this too if you'd like, it's gonna create fawn. Does everybody know what fawn is? Because I didn't, so it's okay if you don't know. Okay, so fawn is the little brown bits that are left in the stainless pot or the pan after you cook or sear. I put in the water or the sauce or the wine. You're going to scrape the bottom of the pan, and that'll get those flavorful bits up into your. Come on up if you want to see the fawn.
So you brown the chicken.
So like you're going to
2
make a roux or
batches.
something like
Well,
that?
I'm not going to add flour though, Eve.
Okay.
Right. If I were going to add flour, it would be a roux.
Oh, okay.
But
So
now I'm going to
scrape those
take
pieces out. Okay.
and I'm going to, just use my chef's tongs, or you could use a spatula. And I'm just getting that up off the bottom and getting it into our sauce.
Okay.
Because we don't, that's all good flavor, right? Right.
And then the rest is going to cook once you put it all together.
Yes.
And this is the ceramic
This is a
insert.
ceramic pot, yes.
Okay.
For the quick cooker.
So you brown the chicken. This is chicken breast.
Yes, tenderloins.
Tenderloins. Oh, okay. Good.
Yes, seasoned with the garlic and herb.
With the garlic and herbs.
Yeah.
Got it.
So now all we do, ladies and gentlemen, is we just put all of this back in. So we add our chicken in. We're going to add 1 pound of our penne pasta. Okay? So this is the dump part. This is how I like it. And you're just dumping things in. And then whatever your favorite marinara sauce is. Okay? So if you can open things and pour, you can make the chicken parmesan pasta.
You do the chicken back in.
I dumped in a box of penne and now a jar of sauce.
Okay.
With the 2 cups water, which I got
So you're already
the
down in the box. It's already
Everything's in there. Everything's in there. And I'm just going to give it a stir, and then I'm going to turn the quick cooker on. And the pasta is going to be perfect al dente. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that.
Twist it off.
Yep. Yeah, and did you hear all the musical
Wait,
notes?
could you do that again?
Yeah. So you
Okay.
just put it on and then twist. Okay. Yep. There's when you get the quick cooker, I'm going to invite you to a free class to teach you everything about it. But one of the things you always want to check is that the steam icons are both facing the same direction. So if this is twisted a little bit, you want to turn it so that the little clouds all face up. And this button needs to be flush, not depressed. Okay? So we're going to hit the custom button, and then we're going to hit time, and we're going to adjust that time down to 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah. No.
Make sure that's right. Yep, 5 minutes. So I hit start. And so what the machine is telling us now, these dashes chasing themselves around, just means that machine's building the pressure. Okay? Because we seared first, it's
How
all.
does that?
Say again?
How does that?
Yeah.
Tell me how fast I'm going.
So since we seared first, it's going to come to pressure a lot faster. We'll know that it's gone into its cooking cycle because it'll change to a number 5 and it'll count down. My very favorite thing about the quick cooker is that I don't have to babysit it. When it's done, it'll give me an audible beep, but it'll automatically go into keep warm mode. What I did is panko and melted butter. So when the pasta is done, we're going to stir in some fresh mozzarella, which we're going to do now, and then we're going to top it with fresh grated parm and the panko. Okay, let's do it like this.
So it started, it's come to pressure, and it started, yeah.
So it's got a number on it?
Yep, it's at 5.
Right.
Okay.
So then that'll count down from 5 and it'll beep at us, and then we're going to do manual release today. Because since we're making pasta, we don't want it to keep warm forever. But I want you to, I'll show you how it does keep warm, and then I'll release it. Cocktails with our new cocktail set. It's got a Boston shaker, a jigger, a strainer, the muddler, and the spoon. But my favorite is this card. I have no bartending experience, none. But this turned me into a custom bartender.
Oh, looks like I get a present for Christmas.
That's right. Okay, so.
It makes a, oh, there's our beep. Did you hear
I
it?
heard it, yep.
All right, so after it beeps, notice how it switched to a number 3 zeros, and at the top it says warming. Okay? So that's how I know that it's finished cooking and it's gone into warming. If the recipe said to let it naturally release for 10 minutes, you would just wait till that number reached 10. You don't have to set another timer. But in this case, we want to go ahead and manually release. Now, notice I can still touch this. It's not hot. Just can feel it. See?
Just caress
It's
it.
warm, but
It's
it's
not
not
hot.
hot. Yeah, I mean, I have cold hands, so I would leave my hands on this all the time.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Yeah.
So I have to yell at my child or my dog.
Right. You don't have to worry about it. So here's the button where you push to release the steam, and the steam's going to come out here. So see, I can keep my hand here, and I don't have to worry about getting burned.
You're getting this on tape.
Yeah, all of it. 1960 what?
So the red button is down,
Oh.
so I can open the lid.
I can send you. I tell people to base recipe.
And that is the cheddar cheese?
This is the mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
So I just want to stir the mozzarella in.
Yeah, she actually added more from
You already had some type of red sauce in there?
We dumped a whole jar of spaghetti sauce, 2 cups of water, and the penne pasta.
Oh, great.
Oh, made our own.
And then that is the
Parm. And I saved some of the parm because I want to top my breadcrumb with
How long
parm
did you
too.
cook that, Jenna?
It was 5 minutes
5 minutes.
after it came to pressure.
After
pressure, yeah.
How long did it take to
So
cook the pressure?
50,
Less than 10.
less than 10.
And then that's the breadcrumbs, the
This-
panko
yep,
with
just
the butter.
panko with the butter. And I'm just making a breadcrumb topping basically. It's just a cheap way of doing it with a panko.
Panko and lots of butter.
And then I like to put the rest of my parm on top. Okay? So it's done. We just want the cheeses to melt. So I'm actually not going to start it up again. I'm just going to set the lid on there
All the way.
to,
Just to kind of hang out.
yeah.
All right.
Because
Then
I'm
we
just
just-
putting the lid on there to keep the heat in to melt the cheese.
I like everything. So like, I'm like interested in this because I do a lot of pot cooking. So that's why I was really interested in all of the crocks because they're really heavy. They hold heat really well. Kind of like a lot of the Pampered Chef products, I can sear the meat in the pot and then add everything on it because it's so heavy and it holds the heat really well. I cook like everything.
Yeah.
And the stand, so you can take it from the stove and put it directly in the warmer and keep it warm, or you can cook in it like a slow cooker.
Oh, so you can use that on the stove?
So you can use it on the
The
stove.
black piece, yeah.
Yeah. And so I took it like
And the and the broiler and the
Gas
grill.
or electricity?
yeah, I have a gas stove, and so I put
I have an
it
electric
on this.
stove, but
And
It works on electric stove too.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
and
forgot
so-
you were the.
Yeah.
It works on the
So I
outdoor
just take
grill
it-
as well.
Sure does, yeah.
Okay, good.
You want to steam your
I have an
4-quart.
8-quart
Okay.
as well. So when I'm cooking for the family, most of the time I'm using the 8-quart.
The 8-quart, yeah.
Because it
You got a
cooks
nice big family.
Nice big
Yeah.
family, but the 4-quart, I mean, this is a decent amount of food.
Look at that gumbo. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna have to get Lisa's gumbo recipe from her, but that looks
Quick chicken and
delicious.
sausage gumbo right there.
And sausage gumbo.
And then I like that. I cooked it on the stove.
Yeah.
But then I
And
can
then you
move
just
it
keep
here
it-
and I can keep it warm. So it's on warm setting. Right.
All right. And what is this made out of? Do you know what
I
this
would have
part?
to ask
It's
Gail.
lead-free clay.
Lead-free clay. So this
the,
is
the
lead-free
line,
clay.
the coating and the rock crock itself is lead-free clay.
Okay. All right.
Okay, 2 tablespoons powdered sugar.
And this is the whipped cream maker. All right. Okay.
And then next is going to be 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Now, this is special vanilla.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean special?
I'll tell you. This is homemade vanilla extract, which normally takes 3 months. I made it in 1 hour in the quick cooker.
Oh, wait now. You have to give us
When
the.
you order a quick cooker from me, you'll be invited to the free quick cooker class, and I will give you the directions on how to make scratch homemade vanilla extract in 1 hour, as well as my homemade broth, which normally takes 4 to 6 hours.
I'm gonna have to get
I
that
can do that in 1 hour.
recipe from you.
So this thing can help you so
Stealing.
much. So much. All right. So 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Now, when you get the whipped cream maker, I'm going to give you my chocolate whipped cream, my Bailey's whipped cream, which is really good, cinnamon, maple, pumpkin. You'll get all my whipped cream recipes if you order the whipped cream maker. And then the third ingredient is heavy cream. And I do keep this on ice in the little bag. And the cream you're going to just pour to the frosted line. Don't go above the frosted line or you'll have a mess.
I see. Okay.
You see the frosted line?
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing wrong.
I don't know, maybe.
Sometimes less, that's more. No.
Sometimes more is not better.
The
Okay,
frosted
so now,
line.
the double-headed paddle is what's going to influx a bunch of air. You can froth milk with this and eggs. You can even make butter. So you put the lid on there and you twist to lock it on. And now we're going to do 30 seconds. Can you pull up 30 seconds? I thought you had your phone.
I
That was
did.
a
I
pen.
forgot I put it down for a second.
So just 30 seconds, and I'm going to pump vigorously, and then we're going to have fresh whipped cream.
This is how she
Tell
keeps
me
her
when.
arms nice and
Switch arms. Change arms. Little kids can do this. Just hold on to it for them and let them pump with 2 hands.
Gotcha.
But she's making a really good case for my ninja right now. We got 13 to go.
How many?
10. 9.
8, 7,
Sorry.
6,
Well,
5, 4, 3, 2.
Alright, that's enough. Look how thick this is.
Oh, yum.
I can barely get it out. It's so
You're
thick.
getting really good at this, Gail. I think you're gonna need to go to 20 seconds.
I know.
Oh,
I
snap.
think you had it at 20, honestly, looking at it now.
Yeah.
It's pretty thick.
Alright. And you're going to get to eat this. So you're going to get to see how
Oh, we have
great it
dessert too?
tastes.
That is the whipped cream.
I have a non-dairy version. So
Oh, it's not the dairy, I just.
And I'm going to try that. This is the
All right, thank you, Anna.
All right.
that's good. And that is the finished pasta. She used chicken tenderloins. Made this all inside this Pampered Chef pressure cooker. And I'm going to give it a taste. It's very tasty.
Okay.
It's very good.
Please, do you want some?
The pasta is perfectly done. There's a big chunk of chicken right there. That's tasty. I like that seasoning too. All right, so there you see it. Pampered Chef Party demos. There'll be a link in the description box with my friend's code if you want to order anything. I think it's pretty good.